How's it going, everyone? It's Artifact, and today I just want to clear up a little issue because I did a post on Instagram yesterday. If you're not following me on there, make sure you do, because I do a lot of production tutorial stuff on there as well, little tips and things. I posted something about having a stereo bass and making it more mono, and there was still a lot of confusion as to should a bass not be mono. So I just want to clear this up like once and for all, like as best as I can. Kind of my theory on this, or how I would explain it to someone who's not sure about bass being stereo or mono. So let's get straight into that. Just quickly as well, if you want to subscribe to the channel, we're almost at 1.5k subscribers, which is wicked. I actually really thank you guys so much. That is crazy that I've had that many subscribers already. But I will, I'll publish a free preset pack as soon as we get that 1.5k. I've already got it ready to go. So only like 15 subscribers away or something. So make sure you do it. And yeah, so let me just clear up this little thing for you guys. Because I actually have a lesson starting in like 15 minutes. So I need to be a bit quick. You can also book yourself a lesson below if you want. Yes. So let's say we have this loop. And I've just opened up a little Vital and just made a really simple bass here, which needs more distortion. Alright. Something like that, right? If I just take off anything that's making it stereo, so the chorus, I'll take that off, and the unison here, right? So now it's completely mono, and if we look on the multimeter, which shows the kind of stereo image, it's a mono bass, okay? The problem, if you have a mono only bass, it sounds like there's a pencil in the middle of my headphones and there's nothing exciting. It's just really, really boring and bland. So I would never only have a mono bass. Now, if I add in the stereo kind of character to the sound, a bit of unison, a bit of mixing on the chorus, maybe even a splash of reverb. These things all add a stereo image. And now we look on the multimeter, and you can see we've got the stereo sound now. It's going in the left and the right as well. But that's not to say that it's not still got mono information. It's not either or. It's not either stereo or either mono. We now have information not only in the mono but also in the stereo, which is what we want, right? But the problem comes in, and why people say that you should have your bass in mono is because in the low end of the bass it should be mono. So if I open up my channel EQ here, on stereo, it's showing me all the frequencies, overall of the whole sound. Then if I go to side only, so you can do this with any mid-side EQ, now it's showing me just the side information, like just the stereo, right? And you can see I've got all this stereo information in the low end, right? And if I cut that out, around 80 hertz is kind of my guide. Everything below that, you don't want to have any side information, any stereo information. The reason for this is that a speaker in real life cannot replicate a stereo image in that low of a frequency spectrum. When it's higher up, getting up to 100 or 200 and all the way up, a speaker has no problem making a stereo image for you. But in that low area here, like I kind of think around between 80 hertz and downwards as a rough guide, a speaker cannot physically reproduce that stereo image. So you're wasting all the energy on the speaker that's not able to do that, and so it makes the rest of your mix down weak, and you lose volume because you're trying to make the speaker do something it can't do. So that's why we always take out the sides in the low end, and it's just as simple as that. We have a stereo bass without this. We have the stereo bass with the mono in it as well. It's not like we've got no mono. It's mono and with the stereo. And then we just take out the sides just in the low part. So the low part here is mono only. And the rest of it, we can have it as stereo as we want it, and as wide or as narrow as we want it, just depending on what you're going for with that particular sound, you know? But yeah, that's kind of my way of clearing up, you know, should a bass be mono or stereo? It's like, it is mono the whole way up the spectrum, and then there's stereo in the spectrum as well, but just not stereo below 80. And all you have to do is chuck on a mid-side EQ and take out that stereo that's there, and then you're good to go. Hope that clears some things up for you guys. Yeah, thanks a lot again for checking out my content and videos. And yeah, I'm going to be like away most of next month, like DJing on the weekends, but my plan is still to try and make a YouTube video every day, Monday to Friday, if I can, between teaching and God knows what work and God knows what else. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and have a wicked day. Peace.